Hi guys, welcome back to Janya's Creations. How are you guys? Hope everything is doing well. Hopefully your exams are finished because it's the holidays right now. So yeah, my exam did not finish. So yeah. So today, you guys know how can we be a good responsible citizen? We can be responsible by respecting others, respecting the law, and participating in the community. So today I'll be telling you a story about being a responsible citizen. So let's get started. So there was this boy called Rohit. He was very careless. He always, whenever he goes out, he will keep the fan on, he'll keep the electricity on, or whenever he's brushing the teeth, the tap will be on. So like whenever you're brushing the teeth, you have to close the tap, right? But instead, he will keep the tap on. I don't know what kind of maniac person does that. So like his mother was also like scolding him, but he didn't care, and his room was also very messy. So one day what happened was Rohit was he was like alone at his house. His mother went somewhere and he was brushing his teeth, and that time like he kept the tap on and the water supply went out. Okay, so what he did was he was able to take like small amount of water from the kitchen, and he went to his tuition classes. He had tuition classes, so he went there, but he did not turn off the tap after the water supply went off. So you know what will happen if the water supply came back on? The water will come from the tap. And this person, you know what he did? He was washing his hands with the soap. He kept the soap like not in the soap dish, somewhere in between the sink. And you know what happened? So like the water was able to come, and when the water resumed, it kind of flooded the whole house. Nobody knew a thing until the water started seeping out of the house, and it came into the whole like apartment, flat, or whatever. The neighbors were concerned, and they could also not get inside the house to close the tap because the door was locked, and you can't do anything. So they had to go to the main supply for the water and to close the tap. And let's just say, we would also be mad if something like that happened and water came and stuff. Of course, we'd be mad. So what they did, they off that, and they managed to stop the water from running. And when Rohit came, everyone was scolding him. He was like, "You're an irresponsible citizen. Why did you do that? You do not deserve to be in this community. You're very careless. You should become more responsible." And his mother was also kind of sad because she was the one who was telling Rohit to be adequate. Yeah. And but the neighbors were also kind, and they told that they will help them with cleaning the house, the apartment, and stuff. And they were like kind of chill with it also, but they were somewhat mad at Rohit. And so like they cleaned it up, and when Rohit's father came home, he realized the mess, and he offered to pay like bunch of money for the tank or something, the tank where you take water and stuff. I don't know. Okay. And so they helped him, they cleaned it up, and they all also worked together, and they helped Rohit. Like they consoled him, but after they scolded him and stuff, obviously they would console him. Without scolding him, he won't also learn the lesson, right? So they all consoled him, they helped him clean up, they cleaned the whole like wherever water came and stuff. And then Rohit also learned his lesson, and he vowed to not do it again. And it was also hard. Like after being an irresponsible citizen, you have to go back into following all the rules, into getting that habits and stuff. But he was able to do it, and he became a responsible citizen. Hopefully that made sense. Yeah. So this is what happens. So you should be responsible, and you should also off the electricity so the electricity bill won't rise up, and you don't want the water supply thing to happen again, especially if you're living in a flat or something, or in your own house. Yeah. So the moral of the story is you are free to do whatever you want, but you should always take responsibility in life for whatever you do. You have freedom to do anything, but you should also take responsibility in whatever you do. So whenever you're also driving the car, also you should take responsibility, especially if you're the driver and there's a family behind you. And whenever you're eating also, you have to like keep your shirt clean or something. So you should also be clean, hygienic. Yeah. So be a responsible citizen and be happy. So this is all for today. I hope you liked it, and don't forget to press like button and subscribe and comment down below if you want more interesting videos. Bye guys. Woo.